State your name.
Imagine that you were in business, then imagine that your marketing director asks you to go borrow a sum equal to 157% of your annual sales to procure more business and expand. That he was not going to specify where that money was going, for how long, the debt service, over what time period he would give that money out, what were his expectations, and that he was not to report how his expansion program was going and never turn in information later to find out. Imagine that you were a publicly traded stock business, that you as a stockholder could not gather information of the company you owned a stock in without paying $38.50 per man hour in printing costs. Imagine that you were a stockholder and you could not speak at the annual meeting. Not only that, but if money became tighter, he could borrow off those borrowed funds. It would not have to give you a summation of that money trail after it left your pocket as a businessman. He and the other members of your management team were just supposed to trust him. This is precisely what's going on in the city of La Crosse. The developer still pays the full assessed value. This is a TIF. However, the amount above the tax base when the TIF is fixed goes to pay off the financing of the capital improvements the developer would typically have to install. Not only does the taxpayer get to divert a substantial amount of his tax payments to pay for improvements that he would have had to pay for up front, the general fund is denied that increase in tax revenue for, in most cases, 27 years in La Crosse. So any additional city services needed for the development area get spread across the shoulders of other taxpayers. That's what a TIF is. You can call it what you want, you could call it reverse, you can call it what Cotter tries to call it, but it's free money. That's all it is.
Corporate welfare.
Huh?
Corporate welfare.
Corporate welfare.
Picking winners on the council.